Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today I got another Knipex tool review. It's one of the products that they sent me in the mail. And if you haven't watched my channel before, one of the ones they sent me was these step cuts. I have a review for that. If you cut wire in your line of work, you might want to check into these little dudes. They cut wire phenomenally for the size that they are. They also sent me the bolt cutters. I've been using those. I've put them into use a few times in some certain jobs. Probably do a review on these pretty soon. If that's something you guys are interested in, you can let me know. But in that video where they sent me tools, I had several comments on that video about how they were interested to see what I thought about these rapid adjust Swedish pipe wrench from Knipex, and this one is, the part number is 8361015. This is what they consider their 17-inch. I think they also sell a 12-inch and a 22-inch. Now, if you go searching for these on Amazon, for whatever reason, they're hard to find. They're not under Knipex. They're just under Rapid Adjust Swedish Pipe Wrench. And then that one link has all those sizes on it. And again, I'll put a link in the description. If you're having a hard time finding it, you can look there. And I'm not going to go crazy on this review as far as for showing you how this breaks something loose versus a standard pipe wrench, because they're both going to do that. And they both might not do that, because that is all dependent upon how seized up that pipe is. I mean, sometimes you're going to put this pipe wrench on something and it's going to get it off, and sometimes it's not, without you going bigger or putting a cheater pipe on or something like that, because that pipe is, you know, seized up in there extremely well, versus you might put this on something and it comes right off because that pipe was not seized up. So, you know, that's all relative. They both will break stuff loose. They're both going to do a good job at that. The teeth are both good on a pipe wrench like this and this Knipex, although, you know, Knipex, the teeth are fabulous on everything that I've ever used. They grip extremely well. You probably have longer lifetime over this versus maybe like a Cobalt brand like what I have here, just because it's probably, you know, engineered better, probably better still. All sorts of things could go into that. So longevity, you know, this one might last longer, but it's not going to do me a lot of good to sit here and show you breaking something loose and not, because it's all relative to whatever that is you're breaking loose, more so than the tool itself. But the thing that I do want to focus on and share with you, because this might be something that you could use if you're in a trade in which you use this very often, or, you know, if you run into situations where your 10-inch Cobra is not enough, or maybe whatever size Cobra you have, because to me that's kind of what this is. It's kind of a bigger version of a Cobra, even though, you know, the teeth aren't in the same exact, you know, type of situation as the Cobra. You got a little bit different opening, but it functions in the same way as your Cobra pliers do. So sometimes if maybe you've got a 10-inch Cobra and you run into stuff a lot where this ain't going to do it, you know, you need something bigger, because you either need a bigger opening or you just need a bigger tool to be able to have bigger handles to get more oomph on it. I mean, you could put a cheater pipe or something on one of these if you wanted to, but that's what you're going to run into with this. And the biggest difference between this and this, if you're a person who uses these all the time, is the amount of time that it takes to adjust. Because if you're someone who goes back and forth on different size pipes, say you go from 3/4 to 1.5 inches to down to 1/2 inch and to 1.5 inches, you know, you sit there and spend the time to adjust this versus how quickly you can adjust this. That's the big difference between these tools. So that's what I'm going to focus on today, is I want to show you how quickly you can adjust these versus your standard pipe wrench, because to me that would be the reason why you would buy a pair of these over your standard type pipe wrench. So when it comes to the adjustment on this Knipex Swedish pipe wrench, the rapid adjust, it's the same as every other model of Knipex, where you have this quick adjust. You've got this push button. You know, you can easily go between your sizes. So you can open your handle a little bit, because that's what you want to do with these. You don't want to adjust with your handle closed and get tight on something, because then you have no room to squeeze and get grip on there. Open your handle a little, go up to whatever you're clamping on, and you set it, and then just start going to town on whatever that is. So, you know, you have your Raptors just this way. The Cobras, they have the quick adjust. Maybe you've got a set of pliers, wrenches, you know, they have that quick adjust too. Works really well really fast to get to whatever size that you want to. I know some people actually don't like this because they're so used to like the alligator style and they know exactly where to go to get to whatever size it is. But I really like these because you can get close to your size and then you got that little bit of adjustment to be able to tighten down. But again, if you're having a problem with this, it might be because if you leave your handles closed and adjust to whatever it is that you're going up to, you don't leave yourself any room to squeeze those handles and get a good grip. So always open your handle slightly, go up to whatever it is that you're adjusting to, set that, and then now when you squeeze, you can close down and get a good grip on whatever that fastener is. So just like all these other Knipex, so if you have these, you'll kind of understand how this works. Same thing, you have a push button here, so you can rapidly adjust to whatever size that you want to go to. I mean, that is crazy fast, you know. So basically, if whatever pipe I'm on, I want to open my handle a little bit, and then I can just adjust to whatever size I need to go to, set that, clamp down that little extra amount to squeeze on that pipe, and then now I can adjust to whatever I want to go to. You don't want to open your handle extremely wide and then adjust it, because then again, you're not going to be able to grip that with one hand and get that closed on whatever your pipe is. So you compare that to your standard type pipe wrench, where you have to sit here and spin this to get to whatever size that you want to go to. You know, that's a big difference. You know, that's a big difference in time savings. So again, if you're typically always around the same size, then you get this thing set and you forget it. You know, it's a nice pipe wrench. These things work extremely well. You just set it, you get it on the pipe, you loosen it. You can put your thumb here to get it free of that pipe and break that loose. These will allow you to ratchet on that pipe once you got it set right. But it's the speed in which you can set one of these that makes all the difference. So again, thinking about the biggest difference between your standard pipe wrench and that of the Knipex Swedish with the rapid adjust is the adjustment feature. So I have a 3/4 pipe here, 1.5 inch pipe. I'm going to go back and forth between the two with my standard pipe wrench, and then we'll go back and forth and make the adjustment with that rapid adjust. We'll see what the difference is so that you can see that that's the main feature of this. If that is helpful to you, then you might want to look into getting this pipe wrench. But again, if I wanted to go to this 3/4 pipe and say it was closed, I've got to get that to the 3/4. And again, you get a feel for your pipe wrench over time where you need to be, but say I've got it there. So now I'm going to pull that back, break that free. Now I'm going to go up to this 1.5 inch. And again, is it real time consuming? No, it's not that bad, but I'm on there now, and so now I'm going to break that free. Now I want to go back to 3/4. And the thing of it is this pipe wrench is, you know, fairly new. It hadn't been used a whole awful lot. Plus, I've kept it lubricated and things like that. This is extremely free right now. Sometimes as your pipe wrench gets older, that gets tightened up, or if you don't keep it lubricated, it doesn't turn as easy. So is it a big deal to sit here and adjust back and forth? Not really. But let me compare that to the time of how fast I can do it with that rapid adjust and let you see the difference. So again, with the Knipex, it doesn't matter if I'm all the way open, all the way closed. I can quickly change back and forth. And again, I'm just going to open my handle slightly when I make those adjustments, so it gives me room to squeeze and close those teeth together to get a good grip. But I'm going to open my handle, put it on that 3/4 pipe, and I'm just going to close it tight. And now I'm on it. I'm right where I need to be. Now to go to the 1.5 inch, again, I'm just going to open it up, put it back on there, close it tight. And then now I'm on that, tight grip on that as well. Go back to the 3/4. It's that fast. That's how fast you can adjust this Knipex rapid adjust Swedish pipe wrench. I think, again, that's the key difference between this and your standard pipe wrench. So if you're looking for that, that's the reason why you would want to buy a tool like this. So yeah, guys, that's the Knipex Swedish rapid adjust pipe wrench. Again, this model number is 8361015. They have the 12 inch and the 22 inch. This one is the 17 inch. But let me know in the comments below, especially if you're a person who uses pipe wrenches for a living, if you think that this feature of the rapid adjust would be useful to you. I kind of look at these tools for me as a really big, stout Cobra plier, more than a pipe wrench, even though it is a pipe wrench. because that's what you're going to use Cobras for a lot anyways, is on round items. But if I needed more oomph, I could come out here and get this tool, use that for that. But if you use pipe wrenches for a living, let me know if you think that rapid adjust feature would be nice for you, if this is something you would use. The only kind of downsides between this one and this one to me is you have the handles that you have to deal with, versus once you get this one set, you know, it's pretty solid. But again, both tools are going to last you a long time. I mean, there's pipe wrenches laying around that are old as all get out, and they still work extremely well. So either tool would be good. But let me know in the comments if you think this has some features that you think would be beneficial compared to just your standard pipe wrench. Or if you have one of these, let me know how much you use it. Do you grab this more often than you grab your old pipe wrench now? Because that's kind of the telltale sign. Once you start using two tools, if you quit grabbing one and always grab the other, then that's the better tool, at least for you anyway. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this tool. I think it's not only performs well, I mean, it's pretty awesome looking too. I think this any kind of Knipex tool looks really great. I really want that big pair of Cobras just to hang on my wall. I would never use them, but I think it's a 22-inch size. It's the biggest one. I think I saw Millis Construction had him a set of those at once, but I think those are super nice. One of these days, maybe when I just have money to throw away, that would be a tool that you'd buy. But let me know in the comments below what you think about this Knipex Swedish pipe wrench with the rapid adjust. But I hope all is well with each and every one of you. Hope you stay safe and have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.